Yeah, not wrong. Yeah. So. Mm-hmm.
Yep, the man could be confident even when wearing shoes that said baller time on them. He was
because he believed
confident
it
all the time.
That's right. He believed it so hard that you eventually believed it. You're like, no, that's all right. That is a good idea.
This is a good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's arcade
baller
machine.
time.
You know, this is probably a good idea.
Right.
He finally learned how he had finally mastered moving arcade machines. Just could do it in a man.
That's like one step before getting a warehouse.
Yep. We found out that Patrick that Neo Geo machine fit in the back of his car, and that's pretty much all we needed, right? That guy could have been moving arcade machines back and forth at that point.
just to random places, just to be doing it.
Set him up in a laundromat. Don't tell anybody.
Everyone's got a backup.
Yeah.
Plan B. Ryan Davis. Vaudevillian arcade machine mover.
His Baller Time arcade.
It's a good name for an arcade.
That is a pretty good name for an arcade.
Good. I like it. Looks good.
I'm approving shirt designs over here.
Well, we do have two options as well. He mocked up that one too.
Yeah. I think that's the one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay. This one?
I mean, you didn't show me any other ones, so I don't have anything to compare it to.
There are two.
There's a subtle difference in punctuation, which makes all the difference.
You're right.
The other one is bad.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. We will hopefully get this set up by the end of the week. I don't know what the time frame is on this kind of stuff, but we will hopefully. The people at Social Imprints
wheels
too.
in motion.
I was talking to the guy at Social Imprints, and Kevin just kind of went on for a bit. He was like, "Yeah, I met him a couple times. He apparently came out to. You guys went out to concerts of his back in the day.
Yeah. He was in a band kind of around the time that I was around that whole thing, and yeah.
And a lot of Ryan stuff for the last God only knows. I don't even know how long he's been doing the support stuff, but it was like I still had people emailing me last night, just like sending it back to the support because they always got it from Ryan and they thought it was I don't know where they thought they were sending it to, but it was kind of it was interesting to go back and see all the stuff that he sent to people. So, we get a lot of not weird, but like one-off problems that we have and Ryan was always super polite and cool and tried to take care of everything personally as best he could. So it's fun to see.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Think we can bronze that chair?
You might have to ask facilities about that.
Oh God,
no.
With the ergo guy in here, and he's only in on Tuesdays.
I always loved that Ryan, the ergo guy came in and got him that super fancy ass aero chair, and then he was like, "No, fuck that." And he I think he gave it to David, and now he was sitting in the shittiest chair with no gas.
Oh, that chair's better. That chair's better than I think of any of ours, though.
Yeah,
I'm eyeing it. What? Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
I was gonna, have something, real meaningful, profound here, but I ain't got it. So.
I think he would just berate you if you tried at this point.
I guess.
Condolences to his wife and his family.
His family, absolutely.
It's an impossible thing to deal with, and
yeah,
don't even want to imagine how you do. So, like Matt was saying, the stuff that's been coming out has been amazing. The community support, and we all knew Ryan touched a lot of people, maybe inappropriately.
Yeah,
right.
But boy, oh boy,
yeah, a lot of that stuff was really touching yesterday. I think the tributes, like when the Harmonix guys did that first stream,
that was great.
That was really great.
I mean, going through there was one thread on the forums was just like pick your favorite Ryan moment, and that actually. Going through those 10 or 20 pages of all that stuff, because sometimes the community remembers the stuff that we forget about, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then I think once they started that forum, I think was when we decided fuck it, let's just fill up all those promo slots with just Ryan shit. Like, who cares about anything else that's on Giant Bomb right now? It's just front page is just all Ryan, and that's
Just like you wanted.
yeah.
Do you guys change any of those promos at all? I don't know. Like
I swapped out a bunch of them earlier.
Yeah.
And we stacked them pretty deep, so
Cool.
keep clicking in there.
So if people don't know how the promo system works, if you click on it, it goes away. And the next
Goes
thing
to the back of the queue.
goes to the back of the queue. So if you want to get to it,
no idea how that's not like on every site. It just makes so much sense.
it's awesome.
I know.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
Dave was the mastermind behind that. It was really good.
Smart fucking shit.
Yeah. These sites when they're available, they're pretty great.
Yeah.
Not talking to versions, like we've had some weird times the last couple months that nobody could foresee coming, but yeah.
Well, traffic on that story blew away that Xbox DRM thing.
I know the
Get back to work.
Get back to work, Patrick.
I was looking at the
last cosmic joke.
Yeah.
Scooped.
I know, it was so weird. Like I don't know. I wrote that on Wednesday night, thinking that somebody was going to leak that like right away. We'd have to have some kind of response. I put it together and like I wrote one thing. You were talking about having something profound. I was writing the stupidest bullshit. Like he'll leave a footprint on our lives forever, and it's like flowers in heaven.
I just looked at it. I was like, yeah, shit looks good.
Yeah, we ran it with like basically no real changes.
Yeah.
Oh, putting that story together yesterday was the.
I remember you being like, "Do you want to look at it?" No. I
fucking had to sit there and crop that image to go in it, and I just like had to stop at some point because my hands were shaking. It's just like it was like what you were saying about having to think about technical details around this.
It kind of
horribly
helps.
Personal event. I
kind of helps to go through like I had the good fortune of having the support queue over the weekend, like people needing password resets and stuff, like just so I could like not think about anything else. It's like, yes, I can do that. I can take care of that for you right now. Here's your password reset. Please go through that stuff. It helps. It did help to be at work on Monday for me. Just trying to, just having that shit to do.
I wanted that stuff to get over so quick. I was in the office at like 7:45, and I'm like, "What am I doing here?"
I was just talking to you on AIM because I'm 2 hours forward.
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, I guess I came into work to talk to Patrick." It actually felt really good, And then it kind of sucked when people started coming over to my desk, and they want to talk about work stuff, and I'm just like,
they don't know yet.
Oh God, there was just one conversation. It's like, "How was your weekend?" And I was like, "Eh."
Could have been better.
And I just like at one point I was like, "You really need to go talk to your manager." I need an adult. Like I couldn't talk. I couldn't finish the conversation anymore.
Especially 4th of July when fireworks are going up everywhere and like people are rioting in the streets and shit like that. And I just want to drink, man. Do not ask me anything.
But that harmonic stream was great.
That was really
it was a real.
Back to the point.
It was a real turning point for my day yesterday when watching that and being really confused and shocked and kind of, I feel like probably all of us you just don't know how to handle this stuff.
I think that was the point. I think where I felt like, okay, maybe we could actually get in this studio and do this now.
Yeah.
And thank you so much to you guys. And it reminded me that it's okay to laugh at this stuff when dude was a really funny guy and some of that stuff, and then I was able to sit down and start watching some of the stuff we were going through.
That and the Thanks Ryan Twitch was really good too. I don't know who did that, but it was just somebody playing YouTube clips from stuff and over summer jams over YouTube clips of Ryan Davis, which is weird, but a lot of people hopped in there and had some good chat on Twitch.
Not only was a really funny guy, but just hated solemnity, hated. You know, he was always the first one there with a too soon joke or just making light of something that really shouldn't be joked about.
Got a comedian for his officiant at his wedding, so.
And that's kind of, I said it to you guys before, but the kind of real shame is that he would have known how to handle this the best, and would have known how to handle a death of Ryan Davis the best way.
Yeah.
And that's kind of, I wish I can get a cue to be like, it's too soon, it's
too much.
And there's definitely stuff, like I was talking to Jeff before, of stuff that's like, this only he would find this funny, and so I can't actually say this or do this. But man, he would fucking crack up if it happened right now.
That's definitely
Well, I think
It was definitely like a couple of cases where, having had more days to kind of think about it and process it not that whatever, but I definitely had reached a point sooner than some other people about like how dark I could get, and I got definitely a couple of cases where I was like, all right, yeah, you're right. That's too dark for you.
I was a little shocked at how far you were willing to go on a couple of things.
Yeah,
but then you had the sense to pull back.
I
guess I don't know. I guess it affects everybody differently, but I didn't feel like I could really start processing it until yesterday. Once it was out there.
I mean, that was like for I mean, I don't know how Alex felt, but I think like, given that we were away, like it's where I'm at, nobody knows really. I mean, people kind of know that I write about video games, that no one knows what Giant Bomb is. No one knows who Ryan was. So in some ways it was kind of a refreshing escape because, I would kind of tell people like, oh, a friend of mine passed away, but it wasn't endless discussion and like telling stories. And so that's what made Monday so powerful, was because I kind of got to just bury it. And I was, kind of dealing with my own stuff. July 3rd is now a pretty horrible day in Patrick Klepek's history book. Which is why when Vinny called me telling me, I was half convinced, although I could not imagine Vinny doing it, that everyone was just drunk and pulling a horrible joke, because I was standing on the driveway where if we had flashed forward 45 minutes from when I was talking to Vinny, I was pulling up for my dad's own passing. And I was just like, this is fuck you, Ryan. God damn it.
Yeah.
But that's what made, Monday so powerful, was just then all of a sudden, oh wait, like this did happen. Like, and then, cause I remember even when I was informing people, like on Sunday night, just trying to give people I thought would, deserved a heads up, again, like in this weird age of social media, like people just seeing a tweet, learning about it. It's like, I thought I was, even though I knew I knew it was Ryan, like sometimes I felt like maybe I got confused. Maybe it was someone else that died. Like, I don't want to be telling people the wrong information because, oh my God, that would be horrible. But, it's just because there was such a heavy weight around it that in some ways Monday was a relief, just to kind of get it out there and see sort of the impact he had on other people. Because I mean, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes like the job we do, like we talk about video games, we write about video games. Like sometimes I have weird existential crises of like am I I'm not really making anything. Like what sort of impact am I really having? and
yeah,
I haven't had, Ryan had a bigger impact than most, but to see the way people responded was, I don't know, like in a weird way, it was like, I found that part of it to be really amazing and validating for not only what you guys have created before I became a part of it, but just sort of what we do in general. That, I don't know, like it was weird for all sorts of reasons.
Yeah, but surprisingly, like I think we only had one real asshole on the site all day yesterday. There was one dude we had to ban, but apart from that, it was just nothing but super respectful. Yeah. Speaking of what Ryan would have found hilarious, I have been laughing at this for like the last 10 minutes.
I can't fucking believe this. I cannot fucking believe this.
This is HollywoodLife.com. Ryan Davis, video game personality, dead at 34. Above, her beauty must have Miley Cyrus, her fave lip balm revealed. I shit you not. This would have been cracking him up. So bad. Right next to Kanye.
This is
heartbreaking news.
Oh my God.
How they snuck Baby North into July 4th party.
Oh my! I've been trying not to. I've been looking at this for like 5-10 minutes now. I'm just trying not to laugh my ass off, crack up at the most solemn recollections.
The photos they picked for the actual story, like for the Ryan Davis gallery, are fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, the pictures of him there are priceless.
Oh God, I didn't even click through. Oh man!
Somebody take a screenshot of that.
I took
Oh God, it's one of his sleep study pictures with the electrodes all over his face. Oh God!
Oh God! Wow! Jesus! Thank you, HollywoodKnife.com. that is a tribute the man would have wanted most. I think
he fucking made it, man. He fucking made it. God
He
damn.
could be cackling right now.
Forget trending on Twitter. Forget a Reuters write up.
It's so fucking This is so absurd.
This is the true metric of success.
Shot of him barefoot fucking hitting the gong is in there.
Oh Jesus Christ! Somebody, I don't know who wrote this. Somebody cared
Someone
enough.
went to his Facebook, apparently.
Oh man!
Weird.
Oh.
The world is fucking weird. It's been weird for a while, but it's not until you really see this type of juxtaposition you're like, what the fuck happened? Like, what is the internet now? Who are...
Something this extreme really kind of stretches the elastic boundaries of reality, and then they just snap back at you.
Oh God!
Just
Yeah.
For a dude who loved the Twilight Zone, this whole last day feels like one of the weirdest Twilight Zone episodes.
Yeah, man,
and
fuck.
this is like the capping on everything. Oh man!
I don't know how long it's going to be before I can look at stuff like that and not think about that. like Twilight Zone is in the Entertainment Weekly top 100 TV show list that just came out, and I see stuff like that. It's just like, fuck. He loved Twilight Zone.
like I said.
He loved this. He loved that. It's just...
I said before the show, my hope was that he was somewhere in the nether realm fighting the good fight for us, and we're all alive because of him.
Yeah, kind of.
Fighting Freddy Krueger. I think was he'd won his battle.
Yeah, but
Dream Warrior.
it's the shitty new Freddy Krueger thing, so.
Yeah.
And these are the stupid conversations that happen.
Yeah, he changed. I know he changed my life, and that's gonna change my son's life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He would have been a very interesting father, I think. I have no idea, I have no idea how to think of Ryan as a father.
That kid would have been entertained as hell.
Would have been
He
barefoot.
would never be bored.
It's gonna be really hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's... And fuck website shit. I mean, that's obviously crazy, but everything for a while, it's, they keep saying, they say like, oh, time will pass and, eventually work through the grieving and all this stuff. And I don't fucking buy it right now. I don't know. I feel better, then I feel worse, then I feel better, then I feel worse. I guess that's supposed to be actually how it works, but we'll keep doing what makes sense when we can do it. But until then, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
And just a big thank you to Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Ryan.
And we'll miss you. And
now let's go to emails.
let's talk lip balm.
I'm so glad you cut that moment, Jesus.
Yeah. Thanks everybody, and I guess we'll be back, like Jeff said, when we're ready. Yeah. In the meantime, go enjoy everything that was Ryan. There's a whole site out there.
I think somebody on Twitter said it, but just hug your friends.
And stick your face in their shirt. Or pour a bottle of water on his head, or slap him in the face.
Call them human pieces of shit. Do it, and don't even explain it. Just
Yeah.
I love you, you human piece of shit.
Yeah, and go have a good laugh.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
We'll be back.